Hey, we're at Creative Audio today. I brought my Ranger in.
And I got my General with me. And today we've got 7 different soundbars that we're gonna showcase, show you the different features, sizes available.
Colors, yeah.
Yeah, colors.
Our goal is to get you informed, you can make a purchase and get you on the trail with tunes as quick as possible. Hey, we got the ATG unboxed. We're gonna go through this and kind of place it in ascending order. So this would be our entry level one that we're starting out with. But I wanted to point out on entry level, this is still an aluminum chassis. We don't really have any plastic chassis, and you've seen that on roll bars where it's just not a good...
Yeah, they just don't hold up to the abuse and the bouncing and bumping down the trail. The brackets just don't hold up as well.
You just want something that's gonna be durable as your UTV is. So all of these are gonna be trail rated, marine grade. So I wanted to set that standard out. And some of the commonalities in these are gonna be controllers centrally mounted so you can do volume up, track forward and back. And many of them have lighting, so it'd be kind of nice to hook that up.
Yeah, we can pop the hood off my General and put some power to it and see what it looks like.
Yeah, let's do that and we can show the lighting on that. Now that we got the tools out, we got this hooked up and you can see the functionality and the LEDs on it. And really, we're both impressed with the build quality on this.
Yeah, includes all the different brackets in the box, from the angle brackets for the sides, and then it comes with 4 different sizes of your pipe clamp to go on a bar overhead or behind.
Being the 2 different sizes, you have the 10 speaker and then the 6 speaker.
Yep.
So if you don't want it so wide and take up so much space, you have options. So ATG, I mean, really knocks it out of the park at this price point. Being so durable, the sound quality, that's a great value.
And where down we go, where down we go.
So next we have the MTX MUDSYS46. This was kind of surprising unboxing it.
Yeah, it's really impressive for the size and the low profileness. And it's a little different design than what some of the other bars in this comparison. It's a different form factor, let's just say that.
It's 4 6.5s across 3 different sizes. So no matter the size, you're gonna get the same 4 6.5s across all of the MTX line.
Yeah, it comes in a 31, a 41, and a 46-inch width with adjustable brackets on the end. And then they even make an accessory for the ProFit Polaris cage if you don't have a round roll bar.
So what's unique about it is it actually has a source unit in it as well. So you have, of course, your light for dome light, but the source unit gives you AM, FM. It has a USB for charging and then portable music. So if you're on the trail, you don't have cell signal or you're not using your phone, you can plug a music device into this and then play your music through a USB drive or many other things. Also, you have these nifty little pockets you can put your cell phone in, and this is mounted up high, so it would be, I mean, if you're riding in water, it keeps it out of the water.
Yeah, marine grade speakers, the 4 6.5s. You know, some of the other soundbars are gonna have a smaller driver, like a 2 or a 3-inch. Being 4 6.5s, it may play a little bit lower, so you'll get a little bit fuller sound without having an additional subwoofer.
In 3 sizes, it's gonna mount overhead and more sound coming down versus in your face. So it's different than most sound bars.
Yeah.
I think for the price and value, I mean, it comes in at a mid-grade price point. It's unique enough. It's a good option to have.
Yeah, I think it's a solid choice.
And where down we go, where down we go, so where down we go.
Oh, it's so
heavy.
Next up's the PowerBass XL series of soundbars. We have the 12 speaker here at 500 watts. They also have an 8 speaker option at 400 watts and a 6 speaker at 300 watts.
This is a solid option. It's constructed really well, and it comes with a standard just roof mount right angle bracket in the system. These are optional brackets that you can purchase, but what I like about this is it gives you the options to be selective on the type of install you're gonna do. This is unique to this soundbar. It's 1.5 inch to 2.5 inch bar clamp. So you can use this in a marine application or if you have a custom roll cage. They also thought this out. I mean, including Loctite for it, you can tell that they engineered this and they know it's gonna be trail rated. So having the tools, the Loctite, and some of the other options are great.
Yeah, they have a round mount clamp to do for a side-by-side on a round bar, or even a square clamp that you can do on a golf cart. Also, they have an optional remote control that you can use to control the sound bar.
So one of the keynotes we wanted to break away here and show this grill, but they have a great example of how the soundbar is without the grill. And what you'll notice is they have square woofers along this line. That packs in more surface area for more output. This is a really neat way to configure the speakers and get the maximum output out of a soundbar. This is a cool feature too.
Oh, yeah.
The harness is detachable, so if you need to take this off for any reason, you can not have to remove the entire harness. You can just stop about, I don't know, 18 inches back, and then this is a detachable, and you can remove this from your vehicle for any given reason. That's a solid option. I think it's a great soundbar.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You got that by yourself?
Yep.
Now we have the 35-inch 10-speaker Memphis soundbar. This one's unique because they've actually taken the marine radio that they sell and put it in the soundbar. This kind of opens up options for connectivity, Bluetooth to
AM,
USB, AM. Yeah, there's a AM, FM antenna wire so you can pick up local stations on there, but also weather band as well.
Yep. There's an optional remote, marine remote that you can do that will allow you to do a wired connection. So if you have this up mounted somewhere and you want to do the remote down in the dash, it'll allow you to do that.
And the bracketing system's pretty simple but effective. It's a slider bracket that you slide through this channel and allows you to select where you'd want to position or how wide. This also is offered in a smaller version as well too.
24-inch with 6 speakers.
Yeah, so 1 1/4 to 2 1/4. Multiple mounting options. Power harness, there again, is detachable, so you can take this out. And then on the end, it has a cap that has all your accessibility that you can tie into a backup camera. You can tie in a USB drive.
Auxiliary in.
Auxiliary in, yep. So there's a lot of connectivity to this, and it's unique because it has that source radio built into it. And then you can see the RGB aspect of it. The speakers do light up. There's a button on the end that you can select and change, and then it has a random setting as well too if you want to strobe your eyes out.
Do you dare to look me right in the eyes? Oh, God say we run you down to the door.
Next up, we have the Kicker PowerBar in the 35-inch. They also come in a 20-inch 6-speaker. This one that we're showing now is a 10-speaker, 300-watt, IP66 rated. Very heavy construction. This thing is beefy.
It's a tank.
It's the heaviest one we've checked out so far. A really robust grill. This thing is like, you can't dent it in just easily. So it's definitely a very good build quality on this one.
So the mounting bracket on this gives you 2 options. You have a wide mount and then an inner mount. And what it does allows you to mount your surface mount here, and then you have a 1.5, 1.75, and then a 2-inch clamp. 2 inch is probably gonna be most common, but that allows you for wide or center mount. And there's also an optional golf cart mount. So you have your square mounts that come in a 3/4, a 1, and a 1 1/4.
And then there's also a included wireless remote, waterproof. It's got a little strap that you can strap onto your steering wheel to control the bar with your hands on the wheel.
And that's also rechargeable. I looked at the battery back and it's a micro USB charger. So it's not a battery included, it's actually rechargeable. On the back on the harness, you also have a line output. So if you're hooking up a subwoofer or a second soundbar, and then you have an auxiliary in. Those are both the 3.5 connections. So easy to expand onto, solid option and great built construction.
One thing to note is they do have a connection mode that you can connect more than one of these soundbars together.
Right.
So if you're out on the trail, you have one, your buddy has one, you can connect those together while you're riding, have the same tunes playing. Or if you're back at camp around the campfire, you can keep both bars playing, connected, and have, you know, the best tunes available at the fire.
Yep, same music, same time.
And where down we go, 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 go. And where down we go, 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 go. So where down we go.
So now we've got the Wet Sounds XT series, which if anybody's familiar with the soundbars, they're kind of the innovators. They're the ones that pioneered this market. Of putting soundbars in UTVs and side-by-sides. The predecessor to this was the Stealth 6 and Stealth 10. Those have been discontinued. Now they've come out with the XT, which is DSP tuned for the interior of side-by-sides. So it gives you really good sound quality close up because this is mounted, you know, right up above your head. And they sound incredible. They've really done a good job taking on what they had started with and then, you know, moving on to this upgraded model.
You can really tell that they did take the time because the DSP tuning in this is really good. The sound quality for your UTV is going to be, and you know, similar to some of the others, it's built like a tank as well. So it's got the real reinforced grills, your Bluetooth control, you have some RGB lighting, and then you also have a nice little touch. It's a dome light. So if you're riding at night or need some light, this is a nice subtle light that shines down and can help you see the inside of your cab.
Some of the brackets, all the brackets are optional except for the end L brackets. So they sell several different sizes. In the round clamps, they have a 1.5, 1.75, and then 2-inch. So those will work, and they can either mount on the ends, or there's also a slider bracket that will slide in the top channel that has the same channel on the back and even on the bottom. So you have a lot of mounting options with the Wet Sounds bar. It's really put together well, and it sounds really, really good.
And that's what has made this different is that slider bracket system that's not, you can mount it here, 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 or here, but then on the backside and the bottom. So we actually have a company golf cart that has
six soundbars?
6 sound bars on it. It's ridiculous. But the other nice touch that they do, they include a wireless remote there again with the steering wheel control, or mount. So you can mount this onto your steering wheel or wherever see fit. You could also mount it to a dash and control the audio output on this.
And another cool feature that they have is the link mode, where you can link up to 4 Wet Sounds bars together for having the same music on all 4 bars out on the trail.
There again, the originators, they have this set up in their warehouse, in their headquarters that we got to visit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When they first came up with this concept, it was basically a gutter that they had sound dampened and put speakers in for the prototypes, and then they filed the patents and got the whole category really started. So this is the OG.
And where down we go, 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 go. Oh, where down we go, 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 go. So where down we go.
Ooh,
Too heavy?
it's got some heft to it. And here we are with the final bar of our roundup, the RALLYBARXL from JBL. Really solid bar. We've been playing with this for a little bit, and it's really impressive with all the features, fit and finish. Just a lot of neat things that they've really thought out well before putting this thing to market.
And speaking of that, I mean, from the installation tools, they give you a compression tool to clamp, so you can get your clamp size down and fit it on one of 3 mountings. So you have out, a middle, and an inner. But I mean, from having the rubber insert that keeps it securely mounted, I mean, these are guy wires that hold it on there while you're assembling it. So if you're a one-man installation show and you don't have to use your shoulder to get it up there, you can use this to hold it in temporarily. And I mean, it makes installation just so much thought out, from the tools that they included to, I mean, even the
Velcro straps and the mounts for that. I mean, we haven't seen that yet in any of these bars. They do make a smaller version of this. This is the XL with 10 speakers and 4 passive radiators on the bottom. They make a 6 speaker with 2 passive radiators that match this one with the LEDs, but they also have the smaller one without the LEDs at a lower price point.
And if you're familiar, that's why we did that startup sound. If you've had a JBL Charge or a Party Box, this is on the same platform. So you have the cool LEDs, you have an additional dome light if you want to have, and 2 stages, but then you can link them together. So as you do with your Party Boxes or your Charges, you can have music throughout the campfire, have multiple speakers playing the same music.
Yeah. And some of the other things on the installation, the harness, it's got a really nice loomed harness. This one is detachable. Some of them that we've looked at today are, some are not, but this one actually detaches right from the bar. It actually mounts, got a nice Molex connector, waterproof IP66, just like the rest of the bar. Power switch right on the side, so you can turn it on and off directly, kill all the power, so you don't drain the battery on the machine while it's sitting in the garage.
And lastly, one of their accessories they sell is the click remote. This attaches directly to your phone, allows you to do track, volume, and it wraps right around your steering wheel, easy access. And if you're familiar with JBL's Party Box series, the lighting's interactive similar to theirs. As you turn the music up, you get a power indicator, but it's also tempo based, so it'll flash and do all kinds of things. Are you a fan of LEDs?
I love my LEDs.
Well, if you're not, there is also an option to shut it off. So that's something that you may or may not want, but it's a really cool feature that's built into all of their speakers. And being IP66, you could install this in an outdoor kitchen.
On your deck, by the pool. I mean, really the possibilities are endless with something like this.
Yeah, so let your imagination be the guide. And this is really a great one to end on our premium soundbars and round that up.
Down to your car, all the way down.
Hey, so thanks for joining us at Creative Audio. This is a solid roundup of 7 different sound bars from entry level, but great build quality in the ATG.
Yeah, it really, for the price and the build and the sound, I mean, really at that price point, I mean, it can't be beat.
So MTX had a unique offering of having 4 marine grade speakers in it and having a marine radio as well.
Yep, dome light built-in brackets. It's all right there in the box, ready to go up, mounted overhead, and get you some sound in a hurry.
Get your little pockets with your trail map too, right?
Right.
Then you had Memphis that went another step further in integration in a marine radio. So you have tons of connectivity, you have weather band,
USB, backup camera input, and then the RGB speakers.
Yep, that's right. And the RGB kind of carries through from there on. You get more into the premium series, and then that, with Kicker, their build quality and the tank that thing is, it is sturdy and solid.
Yeah, kind of like the PowerBass. It's a performer with the square woofers, heavy construction, man. That thing is stout.
Yeah, with that square woofer configuration, it just stacks the speakers right in a line, so that's a solid one.
Yeah.
And then of course the OG.
The Wet Sounds, the OG, they invented the category and they stepped it up when they went from the Ultra to the XT. There's 3 sizes in the XT line, the 6, 8, and 12. We showed the 12 today, but the other ones are good performers as well.
And that remote is awesome.
Yeah, the steering wheel remote, that really is a standout feature in the Wet Sounds.
And then to round out the premium series, the JBL, you got interactive lights, you got great sound, and it's built off the Party Box platform. So all of the Bluetooth connectivity, everything you're used to, and then great mounting configurations and installer friendly.
Yes, I think that's going to be a top seller for sure.
So if you like this roundup, you like this style video, like and share it. We'd like to get your comments back on, especially UTVs. We have subwoofer installs, we have roof mount style, we have vehicle specifics, a lot of things that we can cover, and we'd like to see what you guys would like to see. And don't forget, you can see us on the road, on the water, and on the trail at Creative Audio.
Till next time.